2.5 blocks a game. And you can get as many dunks and popcorn or whatever you
Okay.
Because I actually think that he can do that. I mean,
how's he going to do that with his wrist tied to his hips?
But see, another thing he can do, Benji, that you can't do, at least he can get on the floor.
You know, hey.
It's very true. Thanks for bringing that up, James.
To be honest,
You're such a good friend.
The most surprising thing for me is that he actually has a jersey on.
That he's playing it off?
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? No, he has a jersey on because every time I see him, even when he was in Orlando, everybody ready for the game. This dude got his shirt off in the locker room.
I always wait until last second.
And if he shows up at UCLA Health Training Center, you know he's going to get a lot of attention. We go to these South Bay Laker games. There's a lot of people that show up. You guys are going to be very surprised who you see in your section. They're where I sat last year. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to give you guys kind of a bracket to understand where we're coming from, and as this is evolving on the first show, but we're really here to narrow this focus. There is this idea out there that Laker fans are bougie, and if you don't know what bougie means, it's kind of like when they were talking about the Seattle fans, so they're always on the laptops at the game, and granted we all look at our phones, but we're not pushovers, we're not short.
We're smart. Probably the smartest NBA fans in the league, I think.
Yeah, because we're there. We know what's going on when it's not even going on.
Yeah, and we hold our team accountable.
How many times have you been in the stands and shouted something to the players that the coach forgot, and they set that screen?
And then
Or they pull up for that shot because you're open. It's 2-on-1. It's 2-on-1. The professional fans, professional players. It's a match here. But what I want you to guys do is focus when you talk. That you're talking to the educated fan. You're not talking to somebody who doesn't know what a motion high is. If you don't know what a screen and roll is, tune out. You're on the wrong show.
But, I mean, a good example is last year when Jerry Stackhouse was coaching the Toronto 905 team. He came to me after the game and he goes, "Can I ask you something?" Because I've known him for a while. He goes, "Next time we come down here, just shut the hell up." Because you were making my players distracted.
Yep.
And I said, I did my job.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That is our job.
Thomas Bryant had a phenomenal year because of fans in the stands being very vocal and stuff like that. So let's bring up the first topic of the show, and that way everybody can chime in. Remember, you are accountable. We are recording you. If we forget now, it's okay. We'll edit it later, and if you're wrong, there'll be a penalty.
You're not allowed to play back anything I'm wrong about.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Anything I'm wrong about,
It just disappears.
Just edit it out, right?
It disappears.
Edit it out.
But before we get into
I'm always right.
Almost right. Just
Hey,
take my stuff out, right?
Before we get into the first subject, though,
Michael Gott.
Benji,
Denny Crane.
before we get started, Benji, please announce thank you to the studio that we're in.
Thank you very much. I wrote it down somewhere 3 times, and I still have no idea where it is.
It's MOD Studios.
Thank you.
And it stands for delivery.
MOD Entertainment. I'm sorry, what does it stand for?
Money on delivery.
Money on Delivery.
We just made that up, by the way.
We just made that up.
But we are.
Would you guys let me know when James
This
says
is a
something
great
funny
facility.
so I can laugh?
Well, I'm looking at
everything's
something
here,
funny right
mics,
now, but
Look around.
Recording equipment.
Look around.
It's great. No,
Right?
it's great. Absolutely outstanding.
We are not in my mother's basement,
Nope.
No.
which we could have been.
we're in a
legit.
high-class recording
And
studio.
if you want to do high-level podcasting like this and just be able to walk in and have great customer service, we felt very comfortable here from the second we walked in.
Mod Entertainment.
MOD.
all the way, every time.
We got a 10% finder's fee, by the way.
Mention courtside.
We need a
Mention
Stark law.
profanity.
Food also works in a
kickbacks
crate.
already.
Kickbacks all the time, man.
Trying
You
to
know?
get paid.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what this is about.
But you got to remember, though.
Right? Professionals get paid.
Professional
But
fans.
see, we got one problem, though. We have an Italian in the house, which is me. So, if you don't pay, we know where to find you.
Oh, right.
For free.
We need some protection. Need some protection. Some
We're-
You need
self
some protection,
That's not
hit
gonna
me
make
up.
it.
I'll find somebody to protect you.
Okay, question for you.
Yes.
Let's start with Pat, because Pat's not really in the loop yet. What do you know about the South Bay Lakers? That much.
You know, David Stockton.
I do know about David. I do
Okay.
about Norval.
He knows Caruso.
Okay.
I know he came from that. Other than that, honestly, I would hate to be like that, but
It's all right.
you know, just bare minimum. But I will know more because I will be going to a lot of games this year.
Okay.
I was definitely going to go ahead and interact with the players, but I do know there's a great farm system for the Lakers to find talent and actually supplement the team, the first team. So
Yeah, once in a while they actually use them too.
they actually use.
I actually think the Lakers are ahead of the game compared to other teams using
Well,
their
yeah.
G League players.
So if I don't want to go off topic,
Especially in trades too.
and
I don't-
just utilizing it to benefit the
I
team.
don't want to go. I mean, I want to ask a couple questions if we are
Yeah.
talking about the G League.
Sure.
And so there is a situation where they sign some players and then they actually waive the players in the same day.
Lakers.
So and supposedly that is I would say not a loophole, but
you're
way
exactly right.
It's a protocol.
and how they're able to keep them under contract or in the Lakers' control. Can we explain what is that and how is that going to be for the Lakers' benefit?
Actually, I wish I had more information on that. I do know that they're called Exhibit 10 contracts.
Yep.
Okay.
And what I know about it is that they sign them, waive them within a day, but that they can keep them to their G League team, and that they get a $50,000 bonus, which is a lot.
And
that's a
there's the
lot
big
for
one.
G League players because G League players just got their raise up to $35,000 a year, and that was a raise. So to be able to sign them and even waive them and kick them that extra 50 keeps them
you've got
in their
50
farm league.
plus the 35,
Plus
right?
their per diems. And
plus
stuff.
plus
They also
player
get food.
housing,
They get to eat, too.
Yeah,
plus
they got
player
food.
food.
Yeah, player
so
food,
really, you're making
housing.
$110K a year.
But that
Really?
extra bonus just really makes a huge difference to those players and keeps them there. I don't know the ins and outs of those contracts.
Yeah.
But supposedly I was reading that it's a loophole, but I've also heard that it's a loophole that they're not necessarily looking to close because it benefits the G League and doesn't necessarily hurt the NBA league.
What it does is it prevents them from going overseas.
Yeah,
You know what I
anything
mean?
that helps.
It-
Exactly.
It helps them retain their rights so they can't leave the organization.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they go and go overseas, they offer them $100,000, but then they're halfway across the world. They may stay. They can get some similar.
Well, we lost Machado.
Yes.
We lost Machado. He had to go finally get paid. He
See,
can't
and you
sit
say
around
Machado,
forever.
and look at this guy.
Yeah.
But see,
Three sheets to the has
Machado-
no
Machado
idea who
was
Scott
a
Machado
fan. See,
is.
the
Machado
thing
is a
is,
fan
though,
favorite. Yeah.
Right?
Machado
But this is
are
the
probably
point.
already had something in play, probably because he's playing for the Brazilian Olympic team,
Yeah.
and so you knew he was going to try to go overseas, so he
That
was
guy's
already
going to
over
some
there.
He's got to get
Big
paid.
parties.
He's gotta
And
get
the thing
paid.
is, though, he can make
Big
more money overseas than he can over here.
Brazil.
Yeah. Well, you know what? And the Lakers gave him
and he's got like
couple
now he's
day
got like $4
contract.
million in his pocket, and he's 22. Okay, but I'm gonna break it up here
Hey,
because
focus.
I want to bring it to something that happened recently,
Okay.
and I want everybody to be able to chime in.
All right.
So, let's say you spend 3-4 years in the G League. You take your lumps, you pay your dues. You get put on the Lakers. You get told you're going to get paired up with LeBron and AD and this cast of other characters who is way better than the Devin Georges of the
Fifth
past
Beatle.
of these shadowy characters. You're told you get to play with the future, and 2 days before the season starts, Caruso hits the deck,
Oh no! Yes.
and now he's injured, and now he may lose his entire. Tell me how you deal with the news that 2 days before the season starts, your dream is just possibly
Well, I
over.
would just say I don't think his dream. I think you said his leg broke, but it didn't break. It's like a pelvic bruise. They said.
Okay.
So he'll definitely be
back.
back. He'll definitely be back.
You think he'll
And
be
Caruso-
okay?
and Caruso is going to be okay. Yeah. But see, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a countdown, right? So do we?
Right?
That's the second challenge.
Okay,
right?
so
When will he
so
be
how
back?
does okay?
There
So
we
how
go.
long does he come back? So
Yeah,
I'd say
he'll
with
be
a
back.
bruise like that and his bald spot,
And it's-
Hey, no one being
the bald
bald,
spot
brother.
decreases
spot
the
helps.
healing ability.
There's no wrong-
That allows.
Shows-
it shows a lack of
sun to come
calcium.
in.
Yes, but there's no wrong with being bald, is there?
No.
So,
I have no
yeah,
problem.
He's the only 26-year-old with the
This is
predominant
the one
bald
guy with
spot.
hair.
Like that big.
It is.
Hey,
the one guy
well, you know
here.
what though? That's the solar thing. So that's the sun coming in.
No,